Oh, look, it's recording.
Oh, that's a good thing. Hopefully it got the wild monster cat.
Hey folks, we just got back from town. We went to the post office and we got a package. We got a package from Essayons Family Gardens. It's really, really great to get something like this. And what we're going to do is open it up. I'll let Irene read the card and then we'll go through some of what's inside. There's a lot of stuff. There you go.
It says BrainStorm, that's us. It says, hello friends, we hope these seeds do well in your 2019 garden. We are so thankful for your inspiration and support. Essayons, Rob.
So thank you very much, Rob. This is wholly unexpected and it's a lot of seeds. So we're going to have some fun planting some of these things, some of which we know about, some of which we had to look up. And I also want to give a little bit of information out to the person who pointed us to Essayons, which is CB's greenhouse. I'll put a link to his channel over here, I think over here. And if you haven't been over to look at CB's place, take a look. And by the way, also look at Essayons, it's really great. So we have 8 packages of seeds here. I'm just going to go through them real quickly and tell you what they are. And then we'll talk a little bit about them. The first one is double yield cucumber. And there's a bush snap bean called Big Kahuna. I'm really looking forward to trying this one. There's an early perfect peas. And we haven't grown many mild or even warm peppers, but there's a couple of peppers here. One is Fushimi, it's a medium hot pepper. So we're going to try that. And there's Spanish Mammoth pepper, which is mild and sweet, according to the information we have here. Then there's the Espelette pepper, which is medium heat. And it's ironic because we got some Rattlesnake pole beans from Rob. I've always wanted to try these. These were an ancient seed in North America, and they are a climbing bean. So that'll be interesting. And then Scarlet runner beans. So, what was the first thing we did when we got these? Besides open up the package?
We had a geek moment. We researched them online.
So,
let's see. This is Henry's chicken scratch. So, the Scarlet runner beans. He got the details on how long it takes. 80 days, grows 10 feet high, snap shell or dry beans, and they like cool weather.
We don't have much cool weather most of the year. Mostly we have warm weather.
Spring and fall.
Spring and fall we can get away with it.
Rattlesnake pole beans is native to the Americas. So I've actually grown some native plant beans here before. So this will be interesting because we were pretty impressed at how well they did. The Native Americans south of us actually planted their gardens in the wintertime. Right. Down in the Tucson area. So this will be really interesting to see. They estimate it's been cultivated for 10,000 years.
Yeah, that bean that we grew before was really interesting because we didn't have to water the garden. We put it in, we gave the initial water, and then we just let it grow with whatever water came out of the sky, and it was quite impressive that we actually got a good yield of dried beans.
Yeah, of course they've been grown here in minimal water situations for thousands of years, so it makes sense. The Espelette pepper, medium heat, is a paprika pepper, which is the original heirloom was a Basque, so that's from that unusual region of between France and Spain, and it was used as a substitute for black pepper. And it's believed to have originated in about 1523.
Now that's pretty exciting to us because we also do historic recreation things.
Right.
And 1500 is kind of a fun time to be playing with recipes. We actually do a bunch of that. So I'm excited to try this paprika.
The Spanish Mammoth pepper, which is mild and sweet, is from Algeria and Valencia in the first half of the 1800s. Disease resistant and is considered to be a rare seed in the U.S. It's a sweet pepper, and it's also called, I don't speak French.
It's
right.
It's du, so that's two. D'Espagne.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. The Fushimi Pepper is medium heat from Kyoto, Japan originally. The chili came in to Japan, just had a run by, from the Portuguese in the 1500s. It takes 65 days. You should start at 8 weeks before transplanting.
Yeah, this is another one that's exciting because again, it's an older seed, an older variety. So it'll be fun to try this one out.
Right. Early perfection peas grows to 5 feet, so that needs support. Some of the peas we've grown here before don't require support; they support themselves. So I'll have to drag out my pea supports. It takes partial sun, or does it like partial sun?
Well, it says it likes partial sun, but we don't have.
We don't have partial sun. We only have full sun, but we might be able to plant it next to the studio and get the afternoon sun.
Or we have extra full sun.
Yeah, right. You have a choice between incinerate or extra incinerate. It says it can be transplanted, which is cool because we've actually been watching people in Great Britain plant their peas in pots and then transplant them out to the garden, which is something we were told never to do in the United States. So it'll be interesting whether that's just one of those old wives' tales. You shouldn't do this, so we don't do it, or whether it can be done, and that would be interesting to try. Let's see. Big Kahuna garden bean, bush snap. So every 2 weeks for constant harvest. Yeah, 57 days, and that's a hybrid that was developed by Burpee. I actually saw that at a big box store today when I was wandering through the Burpee stores. There's Burpee seeds there. And double-dealed cucumber is an open pollinator. Cool.
Yeah, the nice thing about this particular cucumber is that it likes a soil pH of about 7, which is kind of high for a lot of people, but it's on the low side for our native soil here.
Right, right. Yeah, when you read that a vegetable requires sweet soil and you should lime it, we go, oh, it will be perfect. We don't need any lime. We come pre-limed.
Yeah, we definitely come pre-limed. Well, look, thanks very much for watching this. We're really excited to receive these seeds. It's fantastic. It's kind of interesting because now we have to figure out where to put them because we hadn't actually planned to plant an additional 8 varieties of vegetables.
Well, we've already gone overboard this year anyway, so we'd already decided we needed to make some new beds. We were just trying to decide where we were going to put them. Like I say, we do have expansion. I've mentioned before, I think in one of the other videos, we have room to expand our irrigation in the garden with a controller. So I think we're going to be doing that this year.
Yeah, I think we may try some of CB's straw bale gardening. We have some straw bales that I think I talked about previously. Those straw bales cost us between 3 and 4 weeks of our fall because we had to unload a truck, go pick them up, unload them from the truck, move them around, and do all those kinds of things. So it was a major hit to our schedule. But we have them, and I think I'll go ahead and do a video on making those straw bale gardens and some things that we're going to have to do in order to use the straw bales.
Right. We will have to wait for the snow to melt before we can put the straw bale down, though.
Anyway, listen, thanks very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. That way you know what we're doing and you get a notification when we put something new.
See you next time. Walter Cronkite gaze.